What's up, fans of the anime? Now, we all know Jinwoo is the Giga Chad character, right? Right. It has come to my attention that Jinwoo himself is actually different from the manhwa compared to the anime.
Yep.
Now, I'm only an anime watcher, and I have a manga reader right here. He lives and dies by the Giga Chad Jinwoo himself.
Why do you keep introducing me like this?
Because he is a Giga Chad, and you are a super stan over here. Anyways, please tell me how Jinwoo is actually different in the manhwa, man.
There's a lot of ways different, but I'll just start off with the most glaring problem, which is he's a lot less funnier in the anime. I'll just say that.
Okay.
So a lot of times when he gives like commands to like his army to go do some things, like, hey, I need you to gather all the magic crystals around. But then he'll ad-lib and say something like, but if you drop in there, I'm never summoning you again, with like a stupidly drawn, like very comedic face.
Yeah.
Which is very much devoid in the anime. In the anime, he's just a very super serious, nonchalant, doesn't fuck around to get shit done. Yeah. He is that kind of character, which I mean, it's really cool, but I kind of miss those stark contrasts between like a very serious person to a very comedic person in the manhwa, whereas in the anime, it's all just him being serious and nothing else, and I feel like it gets bland after a while. But like in the manhwa, he felt more like a person. Like he needed to get stuff.
He's actually human.
Yeah, he's actually human. Like he needed to get stuff done. But I kind of wish that he wouldn't just slaughter everything. He would just make like some kind of small joke here and there just to make him feel a little more human.
Yeah, no. So I've only watched the anime, so I actually didn't know that he's supposed to have some kind of human side to him. Because the whole time I'm watching the anime, the only time he had the human side was in season 1.
Yeah.
And that's before he became a Giga Chad himself.
Yeah, so I guess for you is because that is all devoid in the second season. Like,
yeah, second season.
Did you miss the fact that he was? Did you miss the fact that he was kind of like, kind of jokingly or just like not this overly serious?
No, because I never knew he was supposed to be like that.
I know, but like in the first season.
So I never missed it. In season 1, he didn't have much emotion either. In season 1, he was always talking to himself. Yes. He was much more. I guess his voice changed. When his voice changed, when his balls dropped, then that's when I knew. I was like, okay, he's not turning back. He's a Giga Chad now.
Okay,
it's over.
Fair enough. Okay, so I guess going on for the next point, which is in the manhwa, Jinwoo's a lot more human, which we kind of touched upon when we were talking about like he lost his humor. But in the anime, he shows very little remorse for everybody. I'm pretty sure you pointed it out a couple times. Like, why did he just wait for everyone to die before going in to save them?
So he doesn't show any sympathy.
He doesn't show any sympathy in the anime. In the manhwa, he shows a lot of sympathy.
Like he doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he cares in the manhwa because like when he went in with the A rankers and they were getting their asses blasted, he made it very clear like he doesn't want to jump in unless he had to. Like he says that a lot in the manhwa. In the anime, he says that afterwards, but no, in the manhwa, he made it very clear, I'm not gonna jump in unless I need to. So it shows that he does care. Like he thought that they could handle it until he couldn't, obviously. And so that's kind of like all around the place. This is something very important to mention because when Jinwoo became human, when he started crying, when his mom came back, everyone started hating him. He was built up to be this guy who, it's a tough, manly man, emotionless guy. I'm like, listen, guys, he could be emotional, but I can understand that because the anime didn't build him up this properly. Then this is obviously like a kind of I don't know what the hell kind of thing. But in the manhwa, obviously, this was already set up, so it was like more natural kind of a feeling right there.
Yeah, this is in the anime, that was the first time he ever showed some kind of
anything,
actual emotion.
Anything.
Whether it's fear, not fear, but when it comes to like when he got his last level, when he got his transformation, this is the first time he's shown some kind of fear, some kind of caring kind of thing. Yeah. It was when his mom came back.
Some kind of vulnerability, I suppose.
Like. Yeah, and apparently that was one of the worst episodes.
Yeah, which
in
is
the community.
Which is like again.
We're only going off of Crunchyroll.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah, Crunchyroll very famously had this was the worst episode for Solo Leveling.
The lowest,
crazy.
The lowest rated. Yeah, it's not the worst.
Which is crazy to me, all things considered. But like I guess in that aspect, Jinwoo wasn't propped up enough to be more human in the anime, whereas in manhwa obviously he was. And I guess going on to the very last thing, which is kind of what I thought Solo Leveling the anime would have done better, was show off his power level. I mean, yes, he was really powerful in the anime, like, but if you could imagine for a second, he was actually more powerful in the manhwa
than in the anime.
Than the anime, yes. Which to me,
season 2.
Yeah, which I'm just like, I thought the anime would have been, fine. Just like, you know what, this guy is extremely overpowered. Let's just have him below through everything. It'll be cool. It'll make a nice show.
So give me an example of how he was supposed to be stronger than they actually showed in the anime.
Well, first of all, they don't show that he's getting new abilities. So
Okay. Yeah, he does have some random abilities.
like people
out of
don't know
nowhere.
how strong he's actually getting. So when he has that telekinesis ability, they do show that ability evolved into something a lot stronger. So people don't know like, oh, so this is what he's capable of. You just have to be shown what he's capable of. And when it all came down to it, which is the ant fight, when he fought the Ant King went toe to toe with Jinwoo. Like they were actually very equal. And I'm just like, listen, this ain't no even fight. This was supposed to be Gohan Super Saiyan 2 versus Cell all over again. Where
What? Cell has that's a bad example.
no, because Gohan Super Saiyan 2 fought Cell for the first time. Gohan was keeping up with him because he wanted to keep up with him.
Okay.
But then for some reason, we got Gohan Super Saiyan 2 versus Super Perfect Cell, which is not supposed to be the case for Jinwoo. Jinwoo was supposed to obliterate him. He was supposed to be mocking him. And that would have been like a very like easy thing for the anime to show, but now of all times, they wanted him to be more human.
The suspense. It's the
like they wanted him to be somewhat human now.
They want the audience to make sure the audience has some kind of fear that Jinwoo might lose.
I mean, it was pretty easy. They could have just had Jinwoo mock him, like, you know, like he kept up with them just because they wanted to keep up with him, just to test Jinwoo's strength. Because in the manhwa, at that point, he wanted to test his own abilities because he didn't actually know what he's capable of. So he deliberately kept up with the Ant Monarch until he's like, okay, I'm gonna kick your ass now.
So you wanted like a Saitama versus the bad guy in season 1, then?
Well, okay,
you want an uneven fight. Like
okay,
that.
so this is just a test of character, is what I'm trying to say. Saitama would have just destroyed them, give him the chance.
I guess I'm talking about like in terms of strength. Like we all knew that Saitama wasn't gonna lose.
Yeah.
In this one, we weren't sure if Jinwoo was gonna win.
Yes,
Exactly. Even though the main character always wins, we wasn't sure if how he's gonna win and what fashion. But in the way you're speaking it seems like in the manhwa, we knew he was gonna win anyway.
Yes, that was exactly the case, because this was supposed to be the case in point of, oh, the bad guy. You think the bad guy is gonna win, and he's gloating over the fact that, oh, I'm gonna win. But as with the entire story, Jinwoo shows up and he just clocks everybody. But in the anime, this was the first time. Oh shoot, Jinwoo might actually lose this fight. He came like this close to getting his eye pierced through until plot armor kicked in.
But it made for a good iconic moment in anime history. The eyeball scene.
I mean, that was, to me, I thought that a lot of people found that more controversial because it's like, oh, Jinwoo got plot armor. like that was the problem.
He had plot armor.
I know, but like
that wasn't supposed to happen. You're saying that he wasn't supposed to have plot armor because he doesn't need plot armor. Is what you're saying?
Yes.
In the manhwa, he didn't need plot armor.
He didn't need plot armor.
But in anime, he had plot armor. He just leveled up right there, and then he did his final attack.
Yeah, I guess that's my gripe about it. In the anime, it felt a less disingenuous. Like, oh, he just magically got more powerful and he just overpowered the Ant King. Whereas in the manhwa, no, he was already powerful. He could already kill him whenever he wanted to. And at some point, it's like, oh, he got more powerful. Okay, fine, go for it, King. Like that's kind of the way it worked out.
Yeah, when I was watching it, I was like, okay, I mean, this is anime, so I'll just accept that he just loaded up right here. He just got a new move.
Yeah, I guess I just hated the fact that they made the Ant King so much more powerful than he actually was supposed to be. Yeah, because Beru tried 3 times. Like, I have to be stronger. Okay, I'm not stronger. I have to be faster. I'm not faster. And then the last thing, which was, no, there is one thing that I'm better at him. I have an army. And then Jinwoo summons his army. It's like, no, Jinwoo was actually better at you in every single category, which is why the Ant King was so afraid.
Yeah.
And so it kind of puzzled me. Like, so he was equal to him on speed, but you overpowered him and you were also had a better army than him. So one of these things is not like the other kind of thing. So it just kind of like, this is the red herring there to me. So like, I guess overall, my thoughts on Jinwoo's character in the anime was kind of one note, I suppose. Like I kind of wish he would show us like some things, even just for like a gag comedy kind of
He's
thing.
one-dimensional.
He's one-dimensional, yeah, which, I mean, I guess
some people like that.
Yeah, that's what they're going for.
Yeah.
But like,
I like that too.
I know, but if they wanted to be so one-dimensional, why did they make him be so human at the end, where, you know, he's getting his ass kicked? Like, why don't you just make him more powerful?
For suspense.
Like, why don't you just have the Dragon Ball Z fight? Like,
For suspense.
like you're sending me so many mixed signals here. It's like, okay, you wanted to be one-dimensional powerful, have him be one-dimensional powerful, but then you make him seem weak at the end now. So it's like, okay, what are you guys trying to do here? Just stick with your guns, man.
Alright, so with all that being said, man, just to end it all right here, which one do you prefer, man? Obviously, you prefer.
Obviously, right? I prefer the manhwa, just because there's a slight amount of difference
in terms
here
of
and there.
Jinwoo, we're just talking about Jinwoo.
Yeah,
we're not talking about the story. We're not talking about.
I mean, just Jinwoo in the manhwa is more fleshed out. So obviously, in the anime, they kind of had to pick a side, I suppose, to go with, and this is the side that they chose. And I mean, it's fine. It's one of those cases of you get more context by reading the thingy. So I have read the thing, so I know more about the anime kind of thing.
Yeah. So I actually don't mind it either way. after hearing from you, I actually don't mind it either way, whether if it's overpowered or not.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Yeah,
it's just I prefer.
Oh no, yeah, for sure. I can see why the anime did it. It's just to build, because maybe sometimes viewers, they don't like super overpowered characters. They want a little bit of like a tiny obstacle.
If you don't like
a pebble in the road.
If you don't like super overpowered things, why are you watching this? And at the same time, why are you watching Dragon Ball Z if you don't like super overpowered
No, I guess
things?
what I'm trying to say is super overpowered main characters where there is no obstacle in their way. I guess that's what I'm saying. Dragon Balls, because we keep bringing Dragon Ball Z, there's always some kind of boss that's beating them. So Jinwoo's never gotten beat since season 1. Season 2, he's never gotten beat at all. He keeps saying, he's stronger than me. The bad guy's stronger than me. But no, he's actually Jinwoo's 10 times stronger. I don't know why he's playing around
I
with
guess
him.
like the idea is supposed to be that when Jinwoo shows up, there is no more obstacle, but that's why like you have all those other S-rank hunters. They're supposed to be the ones who it's an obstacle to them.
Yeah, it's like One Punch Man.
But because Jinwoo isn't there, you see how much in danger everybody is. But then Jinwoo shows up, everything's off the table, everyone's okay now. So that was supposed to be the feeling going into everything. It's supposed to be like the yes, let's go, the hero is here kind of feeling. But here is like Jinwoo shows up and you're supposed to get that feeling, but then you see that he's actually mortal, and you're just like, oh my god, he might lose, which I guess you might want that feeling. But reading it and watching it, I didn't really care about that feeling. If I really wanted that feeling, I would go watch Dragon Ball Z like we said before. So I guess that's just my big gripe about the Jinwoo in the anime, I suppose.
So yes, let us know down in the comment below about what you think about Jinwoo when it comes to the manhwa and the anime. Which Jinwoo do you prefer more? Obviously he picks the manhwa.
Yes.
I don't really care either way. They both seem cool to me. So yes, until next time, thank y'all for watching.